Alright, so what I've decided to do today is to read my book of poetry that I published myself. I think it was in 2013, 2008. Goodness me. Anyway, so every person has a different way of reading, and I thought it'd be nice for you guys to hear the way that I hear it when I read it, the way that I wrote it, and the way that it's supposed to sound. So it's called Behind the Girl. It's a compilation of poetry that I wrote probably from the time I was 14 onwards, my early teens throughout my late teens. And then I compiled it into kind of like a story format for things that I was going through. It's very personal, very raw. But yeah, I thought you might like to hear how it sounds in my mind. Behind the Girl. Mystery Girl. Hidden behind her masquerade, she showed her mysterious eyes. She would have you at a standstill, and you would be mesmerised. She looks just like you and I until you visit her emotions. Where you see her on the inside, there is complete inner devotion. To everything she understands, the way she phrases words, we learnt when she's quiet, she's not to be disturbed. As she gazes through those mysterious eyes, holds her thoughts and debates with her mind. She looks for easier understood words and reveals what it is behind her masquerade. Nature's Own. She smiles from beyond the forest's bloom as she holds a red rose to her face. It is a very private room amongst the blessings of nature's own. Fairies fly around this small fragile child that holds the precious rose, as the scent holds her smile, the sweet scent of nature's own. How beautiful she looks as her world revolves around her, like she had seen in books, where she feels the gentle air of nature's own. She flies with the fairies and smiles with her love. She sings, "Mummy, look at me," as she looks down from nature's own. Silk Bodies of Smiles. Silk bodies of smiles, artists' expressions, tokens of laughter, free from repression. The truth that flows from the mouths of babes, where the expressions of smiles are. The artist's notes are taken, the paintings portrayed, all covered in silk, where lay silk bodies of smiles. She is a little princess. She never stops to hold regrets. She means to do everything she achieves. She has not a hurtful bone. She holds no tricks up her sleeve. Wishing upon those she loves the best of everything they need. She hates the sight of badness and holds in her heart a precious gift, unique in every way. A treasure no solitary person has ever seen, and every day it is displayed. A belief of love in an extraordinary way. She loves doing everything, whether it be work or play. And her heart sings as she holds her dearest friends close inside, feeling sorry for the careless. They will never take her pride. She is a little princess. Future Jewels. Happy, bubbly faces, gorgeous little jewels, make their hearts rejoice. They're our world's future tools. Beauty lies within them, their speech sincere. Love them and lead them. Do not show your fear. Remember. Can you remember when you were 1? Learning to walk, that had to be fun. What about when you were 2? Toilet trained, were you proud of it too? Do you remember when you were 3? The way you loved your pretty mummy? I know I remember being 4, doing handstands when your feet were on the wall. And what about when you were 5? sitting on Dad's knee and pretending you could drive. More than 4. Excitement in her tiny voice, an expression in her bright youthful eyes. She converses thoughtfully as she notes various aspects of life. Question after question until in her mind she understands and contemplates. She's thinking of her whole life's plan. The knowledge within her, this 4-year-old girl, amazed by the concepts, she watches the world. My shadow. You walk in my space, you tread on my toes, you sway my every movement, you are my shadow. You portray who I am, but you do not speak my words, though I do wish shadows could be heard. We run and then we hide. Each day we'd wake up with the sun, get up, get dressed, go out and run. We'd run down to the riverbank and up the trees we climbed. We'd search the clouds for pictures to see what we could find. Each night before we went to bed, we'd say goodnight to Mum and Dad. We'd talk until we fell asleep, and in our dreams we played, where we could take a run up, spread our arms and fly away. As children we had so much joy. Our world was filled with love and toys. And now each day that we wake up, we look at the clock and sigh, a moan and groan of tired thoughts, and in our dreams we cry. Instead of the feeling of flying free, we fall down shattered on our knees, for now each night before we sleep, we run away and hide, to hide from all the trouble that happens in our lives. This child. On a cold and sodden day, she watched as her mother walked away. She froze inside, no tears she cried, this child. And in her heart she knew that fear just grew and grew. She'd never have the chance to let it go. Although she didn't know why, she'd felt her inner soul just fade away and die. She never cried, this child. As soon as her mother was out of sight, this man, he petrified her soul, and she'd know. He would take her by the hand and pretend to be a man, and then she'd go. She'd fly away inside and pretend that she had died, this child. And this man, he stripped her of her soul, broke her spirit, he made her feel the cold. This man was very old, and now her innocence was gone. And she knew that what he did was wrong, and she needed to be strong, but her trust, it was gone. And this child, fighting in her heart, fighting for the happiness and love and fun that every child knows before they go and grow, and she would go. She'd go away inside and feel her spirit die. She dreamed that she could fly away. It happened every day, and in her heart she caved and cried. Inside, begging for her soul, she let her feelings go unsmoothed, and she bled. And when the time did come for her to find someone, she never cried, this child. But in her heart she knew what she wanted to let go was gone. It was gone. She'd been poisoned in her soul, and she had nowhere to go, so she'd run away inside and she would hide. Not a person, she had told, what had made her spirit cold, but she knew that she had to let it out, what she was all about, this silent child, why she flew away inside and why she never cried. The fear had a hold and it scared her to the bone, and she would go. And then she met someone that she could tell, and she fell right out of the sky and right into the arms of a wonderful surprise. And then she cried. This child that never cried, she fell upon her knees and she begged him, "Baby, please will you be mine? You're the only thing that helps me cry, to let all the pain go, to feel my spirit rise, to feel these years of tears falling from my eyes, my wonderful surprise. Please stay, don't walk away, don't walk away." Daydreams. These visions I am having, visions of the past. My body feels all eerie, I pray they will not last. As I sit there with my eyes closed, I recall the frightening scene. I slowly drift into a trance as I realise where I've been. My best friend. Every time I look upon the wall where hanging is your picture, I sit your letters close by as I hear your photo whisper. You tell me to hang on and not to lose my faith. I listen to your words as I hang on to my youth. Every time I feel the urge to end my life right there, you always seem to let me know you're always there to care. My room. I listen to my music, dwell in my humble room. This resembles my inner self, it's where I'll see my doom. It shows just how I feel inside, 'cause in my room I lose no pride. My music is alternate, my belongings are perfected. I love to write my poetry in my room, I feel protected. I like to keep to myself and live in hibernation. I will die in my room, it is my favourite situation. You took my pride away. Because of you, when you took my pride away, I was just a tiny girl, now I have no heart. You stole my sweetened innocence and you made me ashamed. What happened to family? Where did love go? I begged and I begged, please, 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 no. But that did not stop you because you did not care. You made me a daydreamer, my whole life unfair. I will never forgive you and I will never forget. It is because of you I haven't found love yet. Respect. What has happened to respect? Where did it go? Did a hurricane come and it all flew out the window? I cannot find myself anyone who will care. Does anyone feel my pain, my love I would like to share? I have so much to give and wish you would accept it, though you are not willing to even take a little bit. Why can't my life be happy and be easy? Walking down the street, I'm hungry and I am freezing. That is what I feel when you show me no respect. I'm not a throwaway toy and I have an image to protect. Do not ever think you can treat me wrong, because I do not stay where I feel I don't belong. Lost. As I sit outside and look up at the sky through the trees and the moon is shining down on me, I wonder, where could you be? Late at night while I'm walking the streets, is there anybody out there who's feeling the same? If there is, won't you please call my name? No one listens to me when I speak. I'm feeling so desperate, I'm feeling so weak. And I wonder, where could you be? Late at night while I'm walking the streets. So young and beautiful, talented and sweet, wondering why nobody can love me. I'm holding the lock, but I cannot find the key. Is anybody out there walking the streets? Is anybody out there and looking for me? I have the lock. Could you have my key? Give me direction. Never again do I want to feel this way while I cry, so I reach in and I touch the pain inside, wishing to separate the sadness and laughter, ripping away all the hurt, tearing off its cover. I cannot bear to feel this pain for too much longer. I only wish when I was born my heart was made much stronger. Sometimes I'm extremely happy, on a very rare occasion. Give me back my happiness so my life can have direction. Crying for help. She would party until her feet were sore, looking for trouble, making more and more, mixing with the wrong crowd, thinking she could never make her parents proud. She is dying inside and not a soul knows the pain she is fighting, giving up all hope. In her mind, from a tall tree, she ties a knot in the rope, hoping she could find peace, dying once more, letting go of the beast. Life is more precious than to end it like this. She's not plastic. They look at her and speak about her as if she has no heart, no feelings. Does she look like a mannequin? Get over your ego trip and come down to reality. She is not made of plastic. She has internal organs and a heart of gold that has almost fallen. For each game that is played where she is treated wrong just breaks her once more, her emotions gone. She holds beauty, a beauty so rare, intelligence and luster, so learn to care. Calling out. As her tears fall and her heart aches, in sorrow she does call. Not a soul hears. a guest to her family. How can she ever be happy? No one should be treated this way, falling deeper into her sorrow each day. Before it is too late, look for the signs. The pain she does carry is not kind, for she needs love from those she knows. Unable to give it, where is she to go? A world unknown. She sailed into a world unknown to the future adult world, amongst the disastrous capacity happening all the wrong that she was told. Where the sun does not shine, where the nights are so cold, the heart so much stronger than any precious gold. Do to others as you want done unto you. In your life, within yourself, your gratitude will be fulfilled and you'll wish for nothing else. Our love. Every day we live, everything we do, in reality, is to find our one true love. Looking for and hoping they be near us every day, touching our hearts, showing us the way. For never do we ever want to be alone. True love is what we all long to be shown. Love needs to be learned. She knows not love, therefore she should not give to anyone her tender loving kiss. For when love she finds, she will know not what it is. She will never know when her heart and soul's in bliss. For when the true one comes along, how is she to know what is right from wrong? Find yourself. Never shall I love until I've found myself. Why one so unsure? Give myself to someone else. For I need to learn the veracity of love, showing all faith in the guidance above, until it penetrates so deep within, until I know what happiness will bring. Shall I ever let go? All I will see is fear. When you do not know yourself, how can you let somebody near? Slowly search. Just as the snowflakes slowly drift to the ground, so should the search for true love to be found. Do not reach out for whatever comes along. When true love becomes imminent, your feelings will be strong. You will know the difference from those who are contrived. You will be overwhelmed when your true love arrives. No friends. She emerged like the wind in the twinkling of an eye, and she left like the moon at the crack of dawn. She was there for an instant and became obscured in the eventide, for she had not a solitary intimate in which she could confide her reverie, her immersed secrets. Drug abuse. In another dimension, she found herself screaming, "Don't fall into the trap," finally realizing the truth of the world, knowing where she was at. Running up and down the halls, fighting for her breath, she sailed into a trance, believing she could fly. She took a leap from high and fell into the trap. Lying on the ground, looking out towards the stars, she ended up flying, though it was in an ambulance. As she lays there broken on the road, she realizes the truth. Do not fall into the trap. Look after your youth. Disguise. In time, how long it took me to realize. If you hide, you become your disguise. Along the way, trying to work yourself out, you become lost. Two faces, one for your family, one for your friends. Making something of yourself, that all depends on whom you intend to be. Just live to make a life. Do not worry about what people think. They are the same. Life cannot be rearranged. Being yourself alone, you will find soon you will be so strong. One face faces all. I don't need this pain. Leave me alone. Do not make me feel this way. I don't need this pain I feel every day. Just let me be. Let me say how I feel. Let me say the way that I see me as real. People just do not understand the way I like to live. No understanding of not much to give. Apart from my opinions, thoughts and inspirations, I do not need to be told, let alone brainwashed quotations. Let me be. I like me this way. This is the me I will always be and always stay. Lost in confusion. This pain inside me is defending me. It's putting up a fight, standing up for my rights, only because it has been going on for all of my life. I don't need to cry. I don't need to ask the question why. I just need a little understanding, a little love, a little caring. I'm sick of trying my best. There is no need to put me to the test. I have given my all to each and every one of you, which has only made me worse. And I landed face down on the ground because that is where I have been pushed. All my life I only wanted to be good. All that I wanted is to be understood. Though where I've ended up, face down in the muck of hurt and disbelief, I can no longer understand myself. This angel inside. This angel inside, so sure I reveal. Why is it so I am not treated real? Their intentions are what? Deep down emotion they steal. No understanding about the way that I feel. The waves of disaster crash down on my shore. My precious rose is dying and my heart is sore. My level of thought is far from theirs. No one cares for my pain or my crushed ego. This angel is crying, no words can describe. Where is Dr. Love? Whom could he prescribe? I am sensitive, I am hurting. Won't someone understand? I need help, I need reason for knowing what's fair. They say I have no heart, they say that I am cold. Why is it then I feel I have a heart of gold? I guess that it must be a very heavy heart. It weighs down on my emotions, I am falling apart. A lost soul I am, a miserable flint. My desire's been stolen, I'm told I don't think. I think too much, I don't speak my thoughts. For when I do, all I hear is, that's not what you were taught. So am I supposed to know nothing more than I know now? I wonder how much they have learnt. Did they ever question doubt? Wonders never seen. Tonight is a night of truth for me, for I've been shown wonders that I've never seen. I feel that now I know love. I'm being spoiled to an extent. I have never known emotional respect. Understanding thoughts from one person to another makes me feel I'm closer, not to hide them under cover. For this feeling that's divine, for these two hearts to beat as one, there is need for exploration the first time you find love. I was never taught the basics of life, only chased around the house with a 6-inch knife. Tonight it was made known in my heart and in my mind, the true meaning of having someone by your side. Letting go. I tried my best to love him. I did everything I could to help him when he was lost and had nowhere to go. Respect he had for no one, took for granted every little thing. I had to get away. I couldn't stand his awful ways. A controlling mind he has, though still like a child at play. But he didn't care, he doesn't love. He tells that I've betrayed. So many people's lives abused, he insulted our needs for years. Based all his teachings on violation, he thought he had the power to mistreat. Vengeance is an ugly word even for someone so bad. I didn't want to be vengeful, so I abandoned him instead. Life without him is peaceful, no more feeling used. I still find myself loving him. But as for him being a part of my life, for my good, has discontinued. Take a stand. People try us because they know they can, and they will keep on if we don't take a stand. We have to be strong and overcome weakness, for they will go on not caring for us. The Garden of Life. If you look the right way, you may see that the whole world is a garden. The spell upon me at long last broken, as I was made to understand. If you look forward and hold no regrets, think of the wonders of the world. Unfold your true self and find your soul. Look for what's good and look for what's true. Be happy within. Don't follow strife. And you might just find the garden of life. Thank you for listening.